Algebra for Sports Fans, Part 9, Dividing Real Numbers. This is Ken Boyd, the owner of St. Louis Test Preparation. You'll see our email and our phone number listed here, and also the book reference we use for putting together this particular section. You'll see our website and our web channel for YouTube at the end of the presentation. To start off with, we're going to talk about the inverse property of multiplication. And before we talk about that, we have to understand a reciprocal. 2/3 and 3/2 have the property that their product is 1. That is, the two multiplied together equal 1. You'll see that the 1 is the inverse of the other. That is, if we flip 2/3 over and put the denominator in the numerator and the numerator in the denominator, we multiply those together, we get a number 1. A non-zero number. The reciprocal of a non-zero number a, written as 1 over a, is called the multiplicative inverse of a. So 8 times 1/8 equals 1. That leads us to the division rule. To divide a number a by a non-zero number b, we multiply a by the multiplicative inverse of b, assuming b is not 0. So a divided by b is really a times 1 over b. I give an example at the bottom of the page. 5 divided by 2 is really 5 times 1/2. So here's a sports example. Assume the Detroit Red Wings are averaging 40 shots on goal during the 2009 Stanley Cup playoffs. So in a typical game, they take 40 shots. If only 5 players have taken the 40 shots, maybe they're 5 best shooters. How many has each player taken? 40 divided by 5, or 40 multiplied by 1/5. Simplifying an expression. This takes what we've learned so far and makes it a little more complicated. We've got a number above and below the divider, and we've got a variable. So we're going to rewrite that fraction as division. We're going to divide what's in the brackets there by 6. We then use the division rule, changing the divided by 6 to multiplying by 1/6 we saw on the prior page. We use distributive property, which I think is on video 8, where we multiply each of the numbers in the brackets by 1/6. We distribute it. And we come up with 6x minus 4, and we've simplified the expression. So here's an example from football. Yards gained per play in a football game. The New York Giants have 260 total yards in a football game, both running and passing. They run 36 running plays and 24 passing plays. And the question is, what's the average number of yards gained per play? We're going to make that our x. X is average yards gained per play. So we have 360 total yards, 36 running plays, 24 passing plays, and that x is the number of yards per play. We add the numbers in the denominator together to get 60x. We set it equal to 0. We use the rules we learned on the prior slides, and we say that 360 divided by 60x is the same as 360 multiplied by 1 over 60x. We can multiply both sides by x and solve, and we get x is equal to 6. That's the end of Part 9 of our Algebra for Sports Fans. You'll find Part 10 on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, Ken Boyd STL, on YouTube. For live tutoring and live chat sessions, www.stltest.net. There's our email and our phone number. We'll see you next time.